On today's RV short, I'm just going to go over a few things that way our kitchen is set up. I've had a few people ask me about how we set up our kitchen, and I'm not saying this is the best way to do it, but this is the way we do it, so just going to go over a few things on that. First thing you'll notice is that we try to keep things simple. We know we'll never have more than 3 people in this camper at one time, so basically it'll be me, my wife for the most part, and then we may have a grandchild with us at one point or another. So we've got it set up for 3 basically. So just to keep things simple, we're actually missing one of our spoons, which I'll have to see if we can find that, but basically we have 3 forks, 3 knives, 3 spoons, 3 smaller spoons, and then silverware and stuff. We do have some utensils in the front. We got a few plastic. Sometimes we'll just go plastic, not worry about getting anything. So we've got a few options there. Can opener, things like that you need. Chip clips, they come in real handy. And then in the next drawer up, which we've actually done it for spices, and we're not sure, we may change this up in the future. We thought using these little, these are actually from when people have weddings. They have little salt and pepper shakers. We ordered a big pack of those. We've got all our spices in that, so we have them labeled. But we actually, on one of our trips, they all bounced around and they flipped out, and you can see there's some powder down there in the bottom. So we may end up fixing that differently in the future. Up in the top cabinet, we'll move on up to the top. And we have basically 2 coffee cups that we use, plastic ones. That's our main ones. And then we've got to add on. Our granddaughter's coming on our next trip, so we've got one for her. So back down to that keeping it simple. Plates wise, you'll see here we have 4 of them. And the main reason that is we've got the 3 for if we have 3 of us, then one is like a serving type plate. I've got a couple of microwave stuff here. We bought some stuff for a pasta. We haven't used that yet. Same thing with our bowls. We've got 4 bowls. Again, 3 for serving, and then 1 extra one for like a side if you were eating like corn or something like that. And then we've got our coffee up here in the top. Got 2 different ways. We've got our Keurig set up with sweetener. We also have a deal where we have sticks where we can put those and heat the water. We tried a French press, it just was too messy for us, so we've kind of gone away from that ideal. If we're having sandwiches and stuff, we do have some paper products, paper plates, paper bowls there, or actually styrofoam bowls. You'll see we have some potatoes and stuff up here. So this is where we put some of our actual goods that we're going to use for a particular camping trip. Okay, down below you'll notice that we have our Keurig coffee maker. I've got a trash can tucked in here. Back in here we have our small drain set up for drying our stuff when we're actually doing our washing, and we set that up here on top of the stove. It's got the little drain, it drains into the sink, and I'll show you a picture of how that looks. Back down underneath here, we've got a few pans. We've got 2 fry pans, small, and 1 medium-sized sauce type pans. And that's probably more than we really need, but it seems to fit and stack pretty well, so we're not too worried about that. And here we've got our soap and a few pads to clean our dishes with. So that's pretty much it as far as our gear that we have in here. I'll go over a few other things. Now on the drawer underneath here, we've got it set up with a crock pot, little small mini crock pot, and we've already loaded it up for our camping. We usually put our bread or anything like that in this drawer here. And these are the cabinets that are over top the dinette. I think I've shown these on other videos, but we stock all of our food items in these 2 doors here. This one here, this one here. So we have chips and crackers and snacks and all that. Go on down here, we've got more other stuff that stays with the camper most of the time. We've got our electrical chargers and different things in here. But this two here are the main areas that we keep the grocery items. You'll also notice that we have our serving spoons over here on this wall. Not sure if that's where we're going to keep them in the future. What happens usually is we'll usually lose 2 or 3 of those when we're traveling. They'll bounce off the wall. So we'll either fix a way to hook that better. And we don't find we use those that often, but I don't know, we'll see how that works in the future. But that's pretty much all I have on this video. Just a quick rundown of our kitchen setup is set up as. And if you have ideas of how you've set your kitchen up and you want to put in the comments, please go ahead and do that. If you have any other questions about how we set up, then we'll see you again on the next short.